What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another music video reaction. In this one, we're taking a look at the brand new song from Got7 titled You Are. This one, I'm recording these on the same day, a little bit late, but this one directly follow, not directly, but it's a couple days, or maybe it was 12 hours or something like that. It was not a very long time between Got7 and the debut of Stray Kids. So forgive me if I compare the two a lot. Just they set it up. They've teed it up for comparison. So I'm just priming you and preparing you that comparisons will probably be made, and don't be mad. I think that it might make people mad. But what I do with my videos, like I do always, like I'm gonna do with this one, is I listen to this song. I'm gonna give you guys my honest first impression, thoughts, and opinions of it, whether I like it or not. So should we get into it and see what this is all about? I think we should. So let's do it. I see that Got7 is not gonna innovate within the K-pop genre. They're just gonna come out with something that sounds like 80% of the groups that have released music this year. That's okay. It's not like a criticism, it's a statement of my opinion and the way that I'm hearing this so far. Okay, this chorus feels good. I don't like the verse though, but the chorus feels good. I dig it. I dig the chorus. For some reason, I don't get the sense, or I'm personally not really, or I personally have the opinion that the rap lines they're bringing out right here for the verses, they don't mesh really well with the music track. It's kind of like they're two separate things, and they're very clearly different, and they're not working together for to like create an experience. But I suppose the upside of that though is that the music track isn't something that's like, you know, at the forefront, or, you know, more prominent than it is. It's not something that is. I'll explain a little bit more of that later when I have some more time to like not listen to this song. I do like this part though. I don't know, the verse interlude, something, whatever you want to call it. That was nice. I enjoyed that a lot. First two verses were super weak in my opinion, but that sounded real good. And it also played really well into the chorus, so that's also a thing. And then the song's over. So, okay, yeah, that was a song. So yeah, that's that was it. That was the thing. I'm not sure how much I like this, or if I even do like it as a song from Got7. I don't know. I haven't necessarily made a decision right now, but I'm leaning towards I don't like this as a song from Got7, or I should say I don't necessarily like this as a K-pop song in general. And you know, kind of as I said at the beginning of the song, is they've just kind of gone and regurgitated the same sounds that I think they even did or maybe they didn't do it previously. I'm getting this confused in my mind with something with a different group or something like that. But it's easy to get confused with the songs and the groups and what they do and all that stuff when you listen to a lot of stuff and they mostly sound the same. So it's a little difficult. So forgive me. But this song is like they've just, you know, done and copied the same general sound and vibe of everyone else, which is fine, right? You don't have to, it's like, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, right? I don't say that, even though I point it out and I say like, I don't necessarily like this all the time, but you know, I listen to music because I just said that twice, but I listen to music 3 times because I'm looking for something that is interesting to listen to. Got7 and their song "You Are" is not interesting. It just blends in with the crowd of every other boy group, nearly every other boy group that's released a song this year. Of course, it's a distinctly different song because it sounds different, right? It's literally impossible for them to write a song that sounds exactly like a different song, you know, because then there would be plagiarism and that. So, you know, I get that. Don't tell me that this is a different song and it's clearly a different song. I understand that. But to my ears, this sounds like they've just gone like, I don't know, maybe whoever they were, you know, the pool of songs that they bought this from, you know, the composers that offered up their work, or the composers at JYP, they just didn't have any good ideas, and they were like, what's something that's gonna sell? What's something that people are gonna enjoy? What's something that everyone else is doing? We're gonna do that. Not to say that this is necessarily a bad song, because I mean, like I said, I don't like it, but at the same time, you know, it's just mostly because it doesn't necessarily offer up anything super interesting. Also, the fact that the first 2 verses I think kind of suck, but you know, that's because like I said, which I didn't clarify, which I will now, the vocals, the rap lines over the music track, they don't combine very well. It seems very clear to me that they're both just like separate tracks and they're playing separate of each other. There's no like interaction or anything like that, I mean, I don't know necessarily if that's a bad thing. Whatever, you can think differently, right? That's perfectly fine, and I would like to hear what you think about, you know, those verses, or just the song in general. Of course, comments down below for all that stuff, but it just doesn't do it for me. It's like, you know, I suppose that they did kind of try to, you know, tone down the music track during those verses because the rap lines and stuff are supposed to be the main focus, but they didn't do it enough, in my opinion. You know, it's very much like this. It's a thing that K-pop songs kind of, I don't know if it's exactly a bad thing, but sometimes it's to their detriment, where the music track and the vocal track are both competing for attention because they're both really loud and, you know, energetic, or whatever it is. You know, they're both at, like, you know, the same level when it comes. I mean, I suppose to say if you're gonna you know, talk it, if you're gonna like just put it in the context of, like, you know, these different tracks, the music track and the vocal track being at different volume levels, right? A lot of times they're both at the same volume, or at least they sound like that they're both at the same volume. This one, the vocal track's a little bit higher than the music track, but I think the music track should have been down lower. It should have been less prominent than it was in the verse. It would have been a little bit more interesting. That's why I think the third verse, or the interlude, or whatever you want to call it, is really good, because there's like the music track is like thread is like super thin. There's nothing going on in there, and you get some really good vocals, which is supposed to be the focus of that part, and it does really well. My attention is 100% on the vocals, whereas during the first 2 verses, I mean, my attention is at the verse on the vocals most of the time, but then sometimes it's like, you know, the music's doing some cool stuff down there too, you know, and I can hear the music, you know, actively while I'm trying to focus on the vocals. I don't know necessarily if, you know, at least for me personally right now, after listening to this one time, that's something that I necessarily like. And then, as I said at the beginning of this video, there potentially will be comparisons between Got7 and Stray Kids, and I gotta say, I like Stray Kids a lot more because their song is interesting and it's different and it's new and it's refreshing, because they didn't just go and bring out a tropical house or whatever you want to call it. They didn't do what everyone else has done. They've done something that was different and it was unique-ish, and you know, it was good. This is boring and it's the same and it's uninspiring, and I just don't care, in all honesty. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna listen to this more. Of course, I'm gonna go check out their album too. I think there's an album, because I would like to, you know, of course, listen to it. Second chance. Every song gets a second, third, fourth, fifth chance to, you know, win me over, because listening to a song one time is not enough, in my opinion, to, you know, fully determine or fully understand and comprehend what I'm hearing. So I will give it that opportunity. Just because I hate it right now or I don't like it as much right now doesn't mean that I'm never going to listen to this song again, because I will, probably tonight. So that's really all I got to say. That's it. I've I suppose hated on this song enough, so I'm going to turn it over to you guys to probably tell me how I'm wrong and how much this song is great and how Got7 rules the world, because they're, you know, they got a lot of fans, so I would be expecting that, maybe, potentially. So if you like this song, that's cool. Tell me why you like this song. Maybe you will enlighten me or help me see things that I didn't see in this song that I will once you kind of point them out and explain them to me. Really, it's like, I want to hear why you like this song down in the comments. I also want to hear what you don't like about this song, because maybe there are some things that I hadn't actually considered that I too might not like about this song. I don't know. I also want to hear what you guys think in that regard. Comments down below. That's what this community is all about, you know, sharing whatever we think about the topic of the video, no matter if it's something positive or negative, because I personally can potentially learn something from it. You as a viewer, or you who are reading those comments and participating in that discussion, can come to a better understanding potentially of the topic and the source that we're talking about. So, you know, the only way to do that is through having some friendly and open discussion about our opinions. So everyone's opinions are welcome. The only thing is, you got to talk about it in a friendly manner, be respectful, don't be angry and hateful. If that's a community that you're interested in becoming a part of, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. I got to cut down on my outros, so that will be something I work on in the upcoming video. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.